Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. And before we get started, two announcement. Go and check out What If Naruto Was the Next Stage of Six Path on my second channel. And also on this channel, go and check out What If Kurama Gave Naruto a Dojutsu Part 10. But for now, I'm going to be giving you What If Naruto Went Missing for 4 Years Part 10. Get this one to 100 like as usual. Remember to share to all of your friends in your social media platform and turn on that bell notification stay posted. And if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? I know you see that red subscribe button, so go ahead and click that button and join Anime King family. And also go over to my second channel. A link will be at the top of the description and you can join Anime King family too also. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into part 10 of What If Naruto Went Missing for 4 Years. Start the intro. So to do a little bit of a recap, basically last time we left off, Naruto had beaten the crap out of Sakura as she think that he didn't care about her anymore, as Katara told her that he was holding back his feelings and not showing it. Meanwhile with Sasuke, the scout snake has found Sasuke. The scout snake name was Bilo. The demon snake wanted Sasuke to be his apprentice, like how the Kyuubi took Naruto as his apprentice. After Bilo found Sasuke, he told Sasuke that he will get great power if he signed the snake contract. But Bilo told Sasuke that he has to kill his old master Orochimaru, as Bilo wrapped around Sasuke's neck as he followed Sasuke to help him with anything if Orochimaru proved to be challenging. So basically that was the last part, and yeah, you guys can switch across to the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's get straight in this part. The last part we left off when Sasuke told Orochimaru that he's not just going to hand over his body and he will be leaving now. As Sasuke looked at Orochimaru as Orochimaru glared at him, "Do you really think that I'm going to let you leave without taking your body, Uchiha?" Orochimaru said with a hiss. So yeah, that was basically it. So let's get straight in this part. Sasuke huffed as he turned around, but then he felt something behind him as he turned to see large white snake that was made up with about 1,000 smaller white snake, as it was Orochimaru in his snake form. "So that is your true form?" Sasuke asked. "All of the experiments he did changed his form," said Bilo. "Now Sasuke, I will have your body," said Orochimaru as he launched forward. Sasuke jumped over as he dodged the attack. However, dozens of white snakes shot off of Orochimaru's body as they tried to capture Sasuke. However, Bilo's eyes glowed green as the snake stopped moving and fell to the ground. "What the?" asked Orochimaru. "Did you forget that I am a demon snake? Your snakes know that I'm a higher rank and they must follow my will," said Bilo. "I will take care of this," said Sasuke. "Stay out of it," he said. "Okay," said Bilo, "but if you're going to get killed, I will stop him." "Don't worry, I will not get killed," Sasuke said. As Sasuke thought to use his curse mark, but then he felt a burning pain in his curse mark. "What the hell?" said Sasuke. "I am changing your curse mark. It will be the seal of the demon snake curse mark," said Bilo. The curse mark on Sasuke's neck then changed as a white circle with a black snake in it. It looked like a fancy tattoo. "With this, you may fight him alone," Bilo said as he hissed. As he then slid off of Sasuke, as he then stay at the door, looking at the battle to come. This should be very amusing, said Bilo, as Sasuke then formed his lightning sword. I don't care what that demon snake did. Your body will be mine, Orochimaru said as he lunged at Sasuke. Sasuke cut Orochimaru with ease, as his sword just slithered right through Orochimaru. Sasuke then looked down and said that was too easy, as Orochimaru was cut in 4 pieces. First rule of battle, Sasuke, said Bilo, as Sasuke then looked back up. Never consider an enemy dead until they are underground, as Orochimaru started to laugh, as a snake started to form and form back into his snake body. Foolish boy, you cannot kill me. Your body will be mine, said Orochimaru as he breathed a toxic gas. Everything then changed as Sasuke was now standing in a large room that looked like an organ, some kind of a snake belly. Suddenly, the room started to tear away. It was like some kind of fleshy meat as it wrapped around Sasuke, as Orochimaru then created out of the fleshy skin. This is the world I created, Sasuke, and this is where I will take your body, said Orochimaru as he saw Sasuke's Sharingan glow. Foolish Orochimaru, you should have learned by now that with these eyes I can do anything, as the red fleshy things around Sasuke suddenly burn as they turn to black crisps and fall off of him. No, this cannot be possible. I am Orochimaru, the immortal Orochimaru. I cannot be killed here. Foolish human. Everything die, said a voice, as Orochimaru then turned to see as Sasuke looked up. As a giant snake, its whole body was black with green eyes, as it had red pattern all over its black skin. Who are you? Sasuke asked. I am the Demon Lord Snake. You can call me Lord Sheamus, said Sheamus as he looked down at Sasuke. The snake seal on you informed me of your location and the report about you. They were all wrong, said Sheamus as he hissed. You are stronger than they say. I will be stronger when I seal Orochimaru within me, said Sasuke. Please, he will be like a cancer within you, always trying to get out and kill you. Just kill him and get it over with, said Bilo, as he appeared next to Sasuke. My son is correct. I will give you the snake summoning pack, hissed Sheamus. Very well, said Sasuke, as he then raised his sword up in the air, and with one quick move, he decapitated Orochimaru as his body fell to the ground. As Sasuke realized that he was somewhere different. Welcome, Sasuke, to the throne room of the demon snakes, said Sheamus. I see, said Sasuke. You teleported me after I killed Orochimaru. Yes, because it is time for you to go through the summoning ritual, Sheamus said. Follow me, as he slithered down a long, dark hallway, as Sasuke simply followed behind him without question. He was so obsessed with power at this moment, he didn't care what happened. Finally, they turned a corner to show a small opening area, as Sheamus went over, as he used his tail, as he grabbed a scroll with his tail and flicked it over to Sasuke, as it wrapped out itself on the ground, said Sasuke. That is a demon summoning snake scroll, said Sheamus as he wrapped around the altar and then faced Sasuke. Yes, Sasuke Uchiha, you have proven yourself. You have killed your old master Orochimaru. But now, will you accept true power? Sheamus hissed. As long as I get to kill Itachi and Naruto again, I will do anything, said Sasuke. Very good. With the power of the snake, you will be my tool to take down the demon fox and his allies, said Sheamus as he reached down. As Sasuke reached out his hand and touched the scroll. As he touched the scroll, light appeared everywhere as he turned around to see that he was surrounded with lots of other snakes, as all of them extended out and bit him. Even Sheamus sunk his fangs in Sasuke, as Sasuke couldn't help but wince in pain as poison went straight into his body. "What the hell?" said Sasuke. "This is a test of true power, Sasuke Uchiha. The Kyuubi and his allies are too chicken to use this way because it might lead to death." As Sheamus took out his teeth, backing away from Sasuke, Sasuke's body felt like it was going to fall down, but the other snakes, as their fangs was in his neck, his arm, and on his feet, they kept him from falling down. Sasuke was in pain and agony. Even when receiving the curse mark, it wasn't as bad as this. "We will learn if you make it in 24 hours, said Sheamus as demon chakra began to infuse in Sasuke's body. Meanwhile, in the Hidden Leaf village, Tsunade stood in the council room as she was ready to get along with the meeting. "Lady Tsunade, we had heard some disturbing news," Hayashi Hyuga, the head of the Hyuga clan, said. "What is that news?" Tsunade asked. "One of the lower clans informed us that you made a deal with the Kyuubi," asked Hayashi. "We didn't want to believe this until I asked a member of my own clan to find out if it was true. So, Hinata let it out," asked Tsunade. "We are not here to talk about my daughter," said Hayashi. "We are here to talk about why did you make a deal with the Kyuubi." "Yeah, I did. We share a common enemy in the Akatsuki, and Naruto has become very strong, and it is in the best interest of the village. The Kyuubi tried to destroy the village. Snap! Tazumi Inuzaka, that fox demon, killed a lot of my clan, including my husband. How dare you make a deal with that fox? The past is in the past. There is nothing we can do about it, and I believe the Kyuubi story. He told me a story about why he attacked the village," said Tsunade. "What is the reason?" asked Shikaku Nara, father of Shikamaru Nara. "Who cares? He killed a lot of people," yelled Tatsumi as she was boiling with rage. "He was being controlled." "What?" "Yes, he was being controlled by the power of Madara Uchiha and his Mangekyou Sharingan. Madara died by the hand of the first Hokage," said Hayashi. "No body was found," said Tsunade, "and we all heard about the stories of the power of the Sharingan. There's no telling what the Sharingan can do to keep him alive." "You cannot possibly believe this," said Ino further. "I am not saying it's the truth, but can it be possible?" "Yes," said Tsunade. "No matter, we don't want the demon child back. He can stay with his own," said Hayashi. "Well, if he chooses to come back, and I think he will, there is nothing that you can do to stop him," said Tsunade. "We will mark him as a missing ninja with a kill on sight order," said Hayashi. "You can only do that with a full council vote and have me sign off on that," said Tsunade, as she smiled at Hayashi, as Hayashi then growled at her. "So why don't you all go along with your day and leave me the hell alone," said Tsunade. Back at the demon world, Sakura didn't get much sleep that night as she prepared to follow Katara's advice to get Naruto, as we're going into a flashback. "What?" asked Sakura. "Just look as sexy as possible," said Katara. "That is all it takes to get some male interested. Since Naruto is already interested in you, it just needs a final push to get it over." "I am not sure that this would work," said Sakura. "Trust me, it will work," said Katara. In the flashback, Katara had used her teleportation to bring Sakura home, as Sakura got the things in her closet that Ino told her to pick out. She just picked them out so Ino will stop her noise. Ino and Katara seem to have the same taste. The sexier the better. It was now evening. "Sakura, it is time to train," yelled Naruto from downstairs. Kakashi had been allowed to go back and inform the Hokage of their situation, but he was just really giving a report about Naruto. "Come in," said Sakura, as she then headed downstairs. Meanwhile, outside, in the inner courtyard, Naruto stood, waiting along with Sato. "Waiting for someone isn't like you," said Sato. "You always rush into training and never wait for anyone." "Yeah, and your point is?" Naruto asks. "It is just that you changed since the young vixen girl got here," said Sato as he looked up at Naruto and grinned. "And it looks like the young vixen girl wants to strut her stuff." "What?" said Naruto as he didn't see Sakura at first. He then turned around as he saw Sakura heading towards him. Her normal outfit was gone. Instead, she had a red sleeveless top that hugged her sides, and it also made her breasts look bigger and showed off a lot of cleavage. She was also wearing a short red miniskirt and black fishnet shorts under it. She also had different boots with opening along the side showing more skin. To top it off, her finger and her toenail were painted red, the same color as her shirt and her skirt. "Just look at him," Sakura thought as she couldn't help but grin at the look on Naruto's face. His eyes followed her with each step down the staircase. "We so have him," thought inner Sakura. "I hope," said Sakura as she stood right in front of Naruto. "So, what is our training schedule for today?" asked Sakura. For a second, Naruto's mind went blank. Sakura was dressed in the hottest thing that he has ever seen, and she smelled like strawberries. It was driving him insane as he then noticed that he's getting too excited. He quickly turned around, hiding the bulge in his pants towards Sakura. As he had his back to her, he stood there for about 10 seconds before turning back around. "Some meditating training and some physical training," Naruto said, as he then noticed that he had a full view of Sakura cleavage. Being this tall had advantage. "So, shall we get going?" asked Sakura. "Sure," said Naruto, as he started to walk behind Sakura as she walked off in front of him, as he looked at her hips swing from left to right. And that made it even worse. Little did he know that Sakura was doing that on purpose. Sato then looked towards the staircase to see Katara standing there with a huge smile on her face. "I should have known that this was your doing," thought Sato as he saw Katara disappear around the corner. Back in the leaf, Kakashi stood in front of Lady Tsunade as he gave her a physical sum up of Naruto's power. "He's really that strong?" asked Tsunade. "Yeah, he's by far the strongest person I have ever seen at his age. Even Itachi wasn't good as him," said Kakashi, and he was still holding back by a lot. "But Itachi has a Sharingan," said Shizune as she stood beside Tsunade. "The Sharingan mean next to nothing. Compare what Naruto could do now." "How?" Tsunade asks. "Part of his training is to have demon chakra. His eyes turn normal with a slit inside of it whenever the demon chakra leaked out of him before, as they all remembered the splitted red eyes. Well, they cancel out the effects of the Sharingan. It was a waste to even use it on him. If he can stop the Sharingan, then he can go up against Sasuke or Itachi and be on equal footing," said Shizune. "I wouldn't be so sure," said Tsunade. "What do you mean?" asked Shizune. "Naruto may be good in training and in power. However, it took years to develop instinct in battle. The ability to sense a trap or know the enemy location or know what move to do next," said Tsunade. "That takes years of actually going on mission and developing your ninja basic capabilities. I have a feeling that when Naruto comes back to the village, he will force himself to go on the most dangerous missions," said Shizune. "Well, Naruto has been a fast learner. when he wants to be, said Kakashi. And how is Sakura doing? Asked Tsunade. Well, Naruto is showing interest in her, but he seemed to be torn in his emotions. He wanted to be with Sakura so much, I see it from a distance, but he beat her up with every chance he get, said Kakashi. He is worried and scarred, said Tsunade, as both Kakashi and Shizune looked at her. He is afraid that Sakura may not like him as how he like her now, and he's scared of the rejection. Yeah, Naruto has been shown so little kindness and been alone in his life. He doesn't want his heart broken, said Shizune. Makes sense, said Kakashi. Back to the demon world. Sakura and Naruto sat Indian style across from each other, trying to meditate. So what are we trying to do? Asked Sakura. I am trying to master Sage Mode, said Naruto. Sage Mode? Asked Sakura. Basically, I am learning how to gather natural chakra and combine it with physical and spiritual energy to enter a form that is extremely powerful, said Naruto. I have mastered gathering the chakra and the physical. I can handle it. But what about the spiritual energy? Sakura asked. That is where the problem lies, said Naruto. The chakra that keep everything in check, and that is where I am having the problem, said Naruto. Once I master that, I will master Sage Mode and finish my training. I see, said Sakura, as she remembered back to the tree climbing training with Kakashi and Sasuke. So even after all these years, you're still having problem controlling your chakra. Maybe I should give you a pointer. You cannot really help me with this, chakra. Spiritual energy is based on your own personal demons, and if you have settled them, said Naruto. I have settled all my demons but one. I thought you hated the villagers for what they had done to you. I do, said Naruto. Then how can you have settled all of your demons if you hate them? Asked Sakura. Because I know I hate them, so it doesn't bother me anymore. So what is your last demon? Asked Sakura. You, answered Naruto. Me? She asked. Correct, said Naruto. So I have to ask, he said as he looked into her eyes. Why are you dressed like that? You look like you're going on a party or something, said Naruto. Not like you're ready for training. What do we say? Sakura said to inner Sakura. The truth? Sakura asked back, as she was having a mental conversation with herself about what to tell Naruto. Naruto has been hurt too much by our words in the past. I am not going to hurt him now with a lie. Well, Naruto, the truth is. But guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. And remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And go and check out my second channel. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to enjoy. And remember to check out What If Naruto Was Given a Dojutsu by Kurama. Yeah guys, part 10. So yeah, with that, I'm out for now. Peace.